Hi gardeners, I just wanted to check in with you to show you the status of our worms. We put them in place, the bin, probably about 2 months ago, I think. And so I've been feeding them, not every single day because they couldn't chew through the food that quickly, but at least once or twice a week I've been adding some more food and some more browns like paper, straw, coffee grounds, things like that into the bin. And I had to add a second bin as well. Even though the first bin wasn't completely chewed through, it was full, so I added a second bin in. And so now I wanted to take a look at the first bin and see how well our worms have been doing. So here we go. So I just added some more food into the top bin. So you probably won't see any worms right when we open it, just because there's a lot of paper on top. And then if I look through to the bottom, we've got some worm castings down there, but the worms are kind of making themselves scarce. So I have some food that I just put in here so they continue to eat through it. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the top bin so you can see what they've been up to underneath. I'm going to try to set my phone down here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just lift up this top bin. And we probably see some worms clinging to the bottom. So they're moving up through the holes in the second bin into the from the first bin into the second bin. So I'm just going to set it aside here real quick just so we can see what's down below. I'm only using one hand here, so bear with me. So what you see here is we have some very nice looking dirt. And the worms kind of all skittered away underneath the soil as I opened up the bin because they don't like the light, but they are certainly down there below the surface. And let's see if I can move the dirt just a teeny bit so that you can see them. Bear with me for 1 second. Okay. Okay, so down here we can see the worms, and there's even some food beneath the dirt that is still being eaten and chewed through by the worms. So they still have some work to do down below, but they're now working on both the top and the bottom trays. So that's just a real quick check-in on our worms, and I will keep you posted as they chew through more food. See you soon. I'm back. I did forget to show you one thing. So in the beginning when we put this bin together, I said that there is a spout on the worm bin, and what that is for is all of the juices that come from the worm castings and from the food, that the water that drains out. So if we lift up both of these bins, it's a little heavy, you'll see some worms in here, but what you should see is there is a lot of liquid in the bottom there as well. The lighting's not great, but you can kind of see it there. So all that liquid is full of nutrients. And so all we have to do, if I move these cans here, I have just a little bin here. I'm going to just turn the nozzle, and you'll see that juice come out. Now this is great as fertilizer for our plants. So I'm just going to take this over to our potato plant, and we will add it to give it some added nutrients. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here we have 2 potato plants. One was planted about 2 weeks prior to the other, but we're going to give them a little bit of this worm juice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dilute it a little bit so we have enough to give both plants. They could use some more water. It's going to be really hot tomorrow. So we'll just go ahead and pour that in. Now this large potato plant, we are going to actually add some more soil to that one pretty soon. I already added soil once. We have to add a little bit more to get some more potatoes, and we still probably have another week before we have to add soil to the second one. So hopefully this added nutrients will give them both a boost, and we will see them grow nice and tall in the next couple weeks. Stay tuned.